Do you smell it, Kenny? You don't, do you? You know what's in the air? Because we're in Arizona, you can't smell it. But if you were anywhere else in the world, you know that spring's in the air, Kenny. Winter's behind us. If you're still someplace cold, it's still here. But summer's stones throw away. And if you're like most people, you probably haven't used your air conditioner all winter. And if you're one of those van lifers who's been living in a beautiful home all winter and they haven't been van lifing, there's a good chance that their van has just been sitting idly by, getting snowed on. So Kenny, the name of this video is what to do with your Nomadic Cooling air conditioner in the springtime to get ready for the summertime. Are you ready? Let's go. Few things, Kenny. We've had, if something's gonna go awry with your air conditioner, the very beginning of the season is where it happens. It's our busiest time of the year for phone calls of, hey, this is going on with my air conditioner. So this is going to be a tutorial. These are tips and tricks pre-season to make sure your Nomadic Cooling air conditioner is gonna be working all season long. Let's get after it. Number one thing you want to do at the beginning of the spring season is you want to get up on the roof of your vehicle, you want to look down into the fan, and you want to make sure you don't have any debris or sticks in the air conditioner before you turn it on. This has happened twice where a big stick has fallen into here over the winter that I can think of offhand. And the customer calls and says, oh, it's not working, it's not working. Then they climb up on the roof and they see that there's a stick in there, which makes the air conditioner not spin. Not a big deal, super easy to fix. All you're gonna wanna do is pull the sticks and the debris out of your air conditioner before turning the air conditioner on. Now, it does say in the pamphlet, in the directions, to turn your air conditioner on once a month to keep it lubricated and keep it running. Now I know nobody does that during the winter. I know nobody turns the thing on. If you do, applause to you, but if you don't, this is a great thing to do. You want to be able to check your air conditioner while you're at home before you go out on the road. You can easily fix things when you're in your driveway, but when you're out and about, living your van life dreams, hard to fix these things. So that's the first thing we're going to do, is we're going to look inside the air conditioner on the top fan and make sure there's no debris in there. Then we're going to go inside the air conditioner, inside the vehicle. We are going to pull the interior vent down, okay? Super important to do, guys. Just take out the 8 screws, pull that vent down, and I want you to look up inside the air conditioner. And here's what you're looking for. Now, you may say, I had the van built by somebody else. I don't care. I'd like you to take this time and you want to pull that vent down, and here's the reason why. If you installed your air conditioner in the winter, the foam gasket is going to be super hard and dense. And as it increases in heat, that density is actually going to go down. We want to make sure that the mounting bars that are holding onto your air conditioner are still fully fastened, holding the air conditioner into place. Guys, this is only going to take 15 minutes, but it's well worth it to do it now to make sure that nothing has happened with the foam gaskets where it's increased or decreased compression. So we're going to want to double check this. We want to make sure that we haven't lost our threaded inserts. We want to make sure these are all tight. We want to make sure that everything is made so that your air conditioner will stay attached to your vehicle before driving anywhere. That's the second thing we're going to do. Once we have done that, and we've also have our interior vent off so we can see up into the air conditioner, we are going to climb up on the top of your van with a garden hose, and we are going to spray all the way around the air conditioner. We're going to spray the top of the air conditioner. We're going to spray around the air conditioner. What we want to see is we want to double, triple, and quadruple check to make sure that we don't have any leaks going into the air conditioner. This is the time of the season where if there is a leak for a particular reason, we can find it now and we can fix and address the problem. Maybe they just need to be retightened. Maybe we can add some Sikaflex. Fixing a leak is very easy once we know it's there, and we don't want to find out that there's a leak when you're in San Diego but you live in Wisconsin. So let's find it out at the beginning of the season just by using the garden hose test. The other thing that can happen is you could get a leak from the condensation. Not as likely. But but that would happen in relation to turning on the air conditioner on a humid day and seeing if there's any condensate that comes into the vehicle. Not something that happens very often because of the way the air conditioners are designed, but still something to test at the beginning of the season. If we look for it at the beginning of the season, super easy to fix. The third thing I'd like us to check, hold that thought, Kenny. Because you can look up inside your 14 by 14 opening in your ceiling, because we've pulled down the interior vent, is we want to double check that the air separator, that the air is separated between hot and cold. If the air isn't separated between hot and cold, you're not going to get any cold air out of your air conditioner. These are new. They're in stock. We have them. We now ship the Nomadic Cooling with these. And it's just very simple. You can cut this down into the desired thickness. You can stick it up there. It's got double-sided tape. You put it up there and you make sure that no cold air is being mixed with hot air. It's pretty simple. If you got your van built by a builder or by somebody else and you are now getting your van secondhand and you pull down your interior vent and you look up there and there's nothing separating the hot air from the cold air, I am telling you your air conditioner will not be working very well, and then you're going to go tell people that your Nomadic Cooling air conditioner sucks. We don't want that. We want to test the air conditioner without the interior vent up there. You have to remember that is basically just aesthetics and it holds the control panel in place. Okay? When you're doing this, you want to be very careful not to damage the control panel. The back of the control panel has lots of resistors and electrical boards, and look, I can't even tell you what's back there, Kenny, but you want to be very careful not to break that. If the control panel is broken, the air conditioner doesn't work and we have to replace the control panel, which right now are in very short supply, so we don't want to do that. So let's go over the things we're going to do one more time. We're going to check the top of the roof for debris inside the air conditioner. We're going to hose down the air conditioner. We're going to make sure that no water is leaking into your van. Water outside the van, good. Water inside the van, also bad. And then the third thing we are going to check, Kenny, is we're going to check our air separation between cold and hot. And if we need to fix it, let's just go ahead and get that fixed. Now, guys, if you want to go further in comfort, let's make sure that your air conditioner is working properly at the beginning of the season and not in the middle of the season. And remember, if you go further in comfort, go further without a leaky rooftop air conditioner by checking it twice and going on vacation once. Bang, bang, bang.